Hello, beautiful humans, and welcome to the Mental Wellness Wake-Up Show, a weekly podcast where growth-minded, creative people come to learn best practices from both spirituality and psychology that create lasting well-being. I am your host, mental wellness expert, improvised acting teacher, therapist, and coach, Dawn McMillan. Let's get to it. So I am recording this as I'm out on a walk with my dog in the morning. He is a stately elder gentleman, so we have a pretty slow pace. And I wanted to share what's been going on with me this week. Normally, I'm interested in only showing up for you when I have solutions, and I kind of do. But mostly today, what I want to do is normalize life. Just normalize life. So I've been having a challenging couple of weeks. Not in the grand scheme of major events happening, but more of the relentlessness of the quotidian struggles, the 1,000 slings and arrows, the paper cuts, people just being mean, rude, the obstacle after obstacle, all of them overcome, but somewhat tiring to achieve, my own physical tiredness, being in pain, just this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing and this thing. Even this morning when I'm feeling mostly recovered from that challenge, I was just going through the list of all of the things I'm supposed to do every day, from skincare routines to dental care routines to meditate, pray, exercise, journal, read, just all of it. All of it, the day-to-day grind of being a human who's trying to be a good person, support a family, have a life. And so what I did was I used social media, and I just was really out there with my personal social media, and I said, I'm struggling. And the beauty of that moment was how many people reached out to me and said, yeah, I get that. To be completely transparent, I'm like, I'm struggling, send me pictures of cute things. So people did that too. So I asked for what I needed, and that was just an acknowledgement from the people that I know that life can be a little bit hard, and that what would help me feel better was to see pictures of cuteness. So I got kids and cats and red pandas and beautiful pictures of my friends smiling, and it was really superb. It was absolutely superb, and it made a big difference. It made a big difference in my ability to be better today. And so I guess where I'm going with this is asking for what you need. And what's interesting about that for me is that I often don't ask for what I need. My particular struggles as a human being is that there has been large swatches of my life where asking for what I need would have done bupkis for me getting what I need. And or I would be shamed and blamed and punished for those needs. So it's been an unwinding, a peeling of the onion to say, hey, I have needs and here's what they are. Can you help me? So I just want to celebrate the idea that even though asking for what you need is no guarantee that you will get it, not asking is a guarantee that you will be on your own again. And whatever your particular childhood wounds are, possibly reinforced by your adult life and will continue to be until you're able to heal from that, you are often surrounded by people who can't or won't meet you where you are, who can't or won't support you in the way that you need supporting. So my recommendations are twofold. One, take care of yourself to the best of your ability. And that's the thing I'm tired of right now, is the one-woman band, like doing everything for myself, by myself most of the time. And the degree to which, when I ask for help, I sometimes, even frequently still, don't get it, or I don't get it in a way that's actually helpful. So unwinding from that. But take care of yourself to the best of your ability as much as you can. And even if the people around you can't or won't support you in the way that you most need, there's never any shame or blame in asking. And I think the trick there really is that when you ask not specific people, but not specifically expecting them to show up for you in the way that you want, but asking specific people in an effort to get what you need, but recognizing what you're really asking is life itself, the universe, God, whatever works for you. You're making a declaration, hey, I need pictures of cute baby animals and I'm going to ask for them, and trusting that one way or another that need will be met. So if it's not from the first person you ask, maybe it's the third. And if it's not from the third person you ask, maybe somehow that need gets met in a surprising, delicious, and mysterious way that you never could have predicted. I think the trick really is just to stay in that space of receiving. To stay in that space that says, I am someone who's worthy and deserving of having their needs met. I'm allowed to be okay. And then reaching out to the best of your ability with the skills that you have, to the people around you that you have. When I was going to Reverend Della Risa's church, one of the phrases that she would teach based on the parable of the loaves and the fishes, and it really stuck with me all these years, is treat the available supply like the desired supply. So imagine that the people that you do have access to, the resources that you do have access to, are enough. They are enough, right? You've got the one best friend and the two coworkers and the one cousin. Okay, great. That's enough. Begin. Just begin. And for me, in my particular circumstance, it was my Facebook, right? I reached out to Facebook, and people from different walks of my life were more than happy to say, hey, I see you, first of all. B, I'm right there with you. You know, these are strange times here in 2022. We've been through a lot collectively as a people. We're still going through a lot. There is free-floating fear and sadness and grief and despair and rage just in the air all of the time. How could we not be affected by it? So reach out. Trust. Have a little trust that one way or another, the things that you need are available to you. And if people disappoint you, it's just people peopling. It's just people peopling. I'm not going to tell you to have no expectations. I'm going to tell you to hold your expectations lightly. That's what I think has been getting me in trouble. My ridiculous expectations of myself, right? I have currently, because of the projects that I'm working on, mostly 16, 17-hour days. And I have this expectation that I am fully awake, alive, and vibrant and effective through all of them. Spoiler alert, that don't work, right? So whether your expectations are pointed at yourself, whether your expectations are pointed at other people, hear me now, believe me later, not all of them are going to get met. So as much as we would all love to zen out and not have any expectations, that's not the way our human minds work most of the time. But hold those expectations lightly. What you need is going to happen. You will get your needs met. You will be okay. You can be okay, and it's okay to be okay. There's a lot of it's okay not to be okay, but it's okay to be okay. It's okay to look around the world and all of its terror and horror and create beauty, and to know that there is beauty, and to allow yourself to be serene and peaceful. What good are you doing the people of Ukraine by freaking out and being upset all the time? I'm pretty sure that's not helping them. What does help them is you living your life well so that you can be a resource to them. Or just not being part of contributing to panic, despair, anger, and rage on the planet. It's okay to be okay. Trust that if you reach out, even if the people you reach out to are not the ones to help you get what you need, have a little faith that your needs will be met one way or another. And you don't have to keep it together all of the time. Not even most of the time. I guess the moral of the story is lighten up. Ask for what you need. Forgive those who disappoint you by not showing up. And then keep moving forward to the best of your ability with what you have. So I hope this is helpful to you. It's always good for me to share what's going on with me. And please and thank you, let me remind you. But like for real though, you are whole, perfect, and complete, just the way you are. And even with all your messes and stresses and nonsense, you absolutely are worthy and deserving of all good things. And it is okay to be okay. Thanks for listening. Until next time.